What's up everyone? We really wanted to make this video for you guys today just to give you a bit of an insight as to how we operate. For anyone who might be thinking of starting a YouTube channel and sailing around the world, or they're just curious. We're having the time of our lives, but there is a lot to consider, so we've tried to nail down all of that for you. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes little vagabond.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Why is there a mouse there? That's not going to look good in the video. Amateur.
Continuity.
Alright.
That's why she's the boss. A good way that I think it's a good way that I've explained it to friends and family in the past is I've never met people sailing around the world that didn't think that that was a full-time job, and I've never met a couple making YouTube videos that didn't think that that was a full-time job.
Then as we left yesterday, sailing's just not for everyone. It takes a particular kind of person.
That's really bad.
It really sets the scene.
Yeah.
See how you're feeling, that's what you're dealing with. So when you throw it all in together, there is a stack that is going on board.
It's an absolute mess. So what we've tried to do is to construct an average work week for you, listing all of our jobs. But honestly, one week can be us sailing in the middle of the ocean with dolphins, and then the next we can be, you know, dodging the Meltemi wind, taking shelter, we're cooped up inside, annoying each other.
Yes, baby. Yes. I look like both Ace Ventura and Princess Leia.
And the next minute someone comes in with anchors on top of our anchor and we're dragging out to sea.
Nearly hitting super yachts.
Nearly hitting super yachts, have to be rescued, and then we spend the next few days like recovering mentally and physically. So yeah, this is what we've come up with.
So it's a rough average week, we think.
Very average. Monday. What?
Monday.
I don't get it.
Oh, it's just that classic awkward YouTube thing.
Monday!
Top 10.
That's how they do it. Monday. What about a point?
Don't point.
I'm spending the whole day editing. So this includes me having done a bunch of file dumping from the previous week, a bunch of footage, organised it into files, and I've started to piece together the story on Monday. What are you doing Monday?
Maintenance. So this is where I come to hang out, hide from Elena. Every now and then I'll just sort of go, make sure she knows that I'm working hard down here. Nah, maintenance is a big thing on board, so it doesn't matter if you got a new boat. Like obviously older ones require more, but you need to stay on top of everything, because you know definitely that if you're not looking after it later on, it'll be worse. So that's a large part of what I do. With a one-man show and a reasonably big boat, there is still quite a bit to look after, so that's one of my major jobs.
Tuesday. It's my second day of editing. I've said Tuesday in so long.
Tuesday.
Second day of editing. This is where I'm adding in voiceovers and music and trying to pull it together.
Odd jobs. Anyone that's got a sailboat and has sailed away from home knows about the odd jobs. I'm generally walking around with Google Translate trying to find some obscure piece of equipment or a non-existent hardware store.
Yeah. Wednesday. So I will have processed the episode, now I've got to go into town to upload it. This hasn't been easy over the years. We've done some ridiculous things to get a video uploaded. So we're usually using cafe or restaurant Wi-Fi, or sometimes we have SIM cards, local SIM cards,
We've
which
in
are
the
real
past bribed a school teacher on a Tuamotan island.
Yep.
What else have we done? Hid a laptop under a jetty.
There's a lot of hiding laptops in places, or you know, just making sure the waitress is a really nice lady and will watch the laptop all day. So as well as upload, I've also got to make sure that it's going to pop up on a Monday and have all the details ready, the title, thumbnail, etc.
Okay, so it's Thursday and that's all well and good, but we haven't actually sailed anywhere yet. Along with the maintenance and all the other stuff I've had to do early in the week, I've got to check the weather, research our next destination, plan a route, maybe check us out of the country, make sure we've got enough water, food, fuel.
We're out of water. Do you want to make some water here or?
Oh.
Okay. Scull it and spew it. Honestly, you do not want to have diesel go through your system.
So some of you might know how difficult it is to organise the kids to go away for the weekend.
To go camping or something.
That's pretty much my Thursday.
Now Thursdays, I would say I'm helping out the Mad Captain, but it's a very stressful day. I've also got to clean the house. I always try and clean before we go. Do any laundry that might need to be done. I might do some food prepping if I'm feeling super motivated.
Yeah, after we've provisioned.
Yeah, and yeah, provisioning, which we do together because I can't haul all the bags back to the boat by myself. Friday.
Friday we leave and sail. It's awesome fun.
Yeah, it's a really good day. Saturday.
So let's imagine that we're going to sail 150 nautical miles. It's a very small distance considering Elena and I have done over 50,000 nautical miles together now.
See?
So that's a very small one, and we usually do a lot longer, but for the purposes of this video, let's imagine it's 150. That's an overnight sail. So we're going to be sailing all of Friday, having left in the afternoon, midday, something like that.
Depends.
And then we'll arrive Saturday, probably 24 hours of sailing.
Yeah.
We're going to arrive, we'll be very tired, and we'll be lucky to, Saturday afternoon, clean the boat and get some food into us, and then sleep.
Come on, babe. And also, always on the first night, I don't sleep a wink, so honestly, the longer sails are better for me because I get into the groove, but an overnight sail for me, I'm ruined. So Sunday, we're usually exploring a new place, trying to meet some people, see what there is to do around the place, and we're getting some more content for, you guessed it, tomorrow, which is Monday, and I'm editing again.
Back to editing.
That's our Sunday.
If this sounds like we're complaining a bit, well, the point that I'm really trying to make is that between the boat, which is like looking after a small child, and the videos, there is a lot going on.
Yeah. We are really busy, but we absolutely love what we're doing. It gives us...
We were doing it anyway.
We were doing it anyway, and yeah, we just so happened to bring a camera into the situation and to be uploading it for you guys to see, which we absolutely love, but the videos don't make themselves. But doing all of this, it gives us like a sense of purpose, I would say. Or am I speaking for myself? Do you feel like...
Oh no, absolutely. Being away from home for so long, like you need to be doing something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like at times it's got me to climb a mountain where I probably could have easily just laid down.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps you motivated, keeps you inspired. Like the fact that I'm able to share my good and bad experiences with someone, it turns a terrible situation into something good. Like, which I just think is an incredible thing. So, for those of you out there who might be thinking of doing this, I am saying, hell yes, go for it. Now you kind of know what's involved on our end.
You've been warned.
No, go for it. Like, it's so much fun and it's very achievable. Like, we've taught ourselves everything we know. Like,
but there is mountains of work.
Mountains of work.
And you got to enjoy it. And if you don't like doing that stuff, then you won't like it.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything.
Totally. But my motto is, if we can do it, they can do it. Like, we didn't even know how to use a camera. Still kind of don't.
No. So good luck. So we've gone into the evening now. Obviously, Elena's asked me to speak a little bit more about my role on board as the captain. So using this anchorage as an example, of the 6 weather models that we're currently running, 5 are saying that we're all good. 1 is saying that the wind might swing from the north far enough around to the south that it will make this anchorage untenable. That's a big drama. You don't want to be leaving, particularly from here in the middle of the night. I'm not going to stay up all night because it's still pretty unlikely, but what I will do is be setting an anchor alarm and be sleeping out here. And I mean, that's a small problem, but it does upset your sleeping patterns and your rhythms, and that is just constantly happening. And it's just a good example of how what we do is a 24-hour thing, and each day has its own little challenges. If you don't know what you're doing, like I didn't, and I would encourage you to get out there and do it because it's good fun, you need to be learning quickly. I was reading books, I was asking people, I was flatly refusing to turn the engine on. And I was very happy to get to a point where I thought that if something bad would happen, I would be unlucky rather than stupid. That may still be up for debate, but yeah, there it is. Logistics is quite difficult. Every bit of equipment on board is up to me to keep running, and it's up to me to replace or fix or whatever needs to happen. So logistics of getting parts sent to each different place that we've been to, I've found quite difficult. That's not my sort of cup of tea, neither is bureaucracy, paperwork, I've never been good at. Ultimately, that all rests in my hands, as well as safety, the safety of everyone who comes on board. Anything at all that happens ends up being my fault, which is, it's okay, that's my job. Is that everything you think, darling? I think I did it.
You reckon?
I think so.
Alright. Can I cook?
Give that video a
Can I
like.
cook dinner and make noise now?
Yeah, you can.
For 2 miles today.